welcome back to the John and Linetia show.
So, Linetia, if you could be a better performer at your job,
yes,
make a lot more money at your job, if
yes.
all you needed to do was to take some illegal drugs that would make you better, would you do it?
No.
Why not?
Can't.
What do you mean can't?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, we'll give you a 5-year contract, $2 million a year. All you need to do is take these steroids.
No.
And you'll be better at your job, too.
Did you see Limitless?
Limitless? No?
Yeah.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Right.
Same type of concept, right?
Yeah.
No.
So? No? Why not?
No.
Why wouldn't you do it?
No. No. Because eventually you're going to fall.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about Alex Rodriguez? Do you think is he going to fall? Is he going to? I mean, you're talking physically. You think you're just talking that eventually it's all going to come out in the wash?
Well, I'm talking about physically, yes, but I'm also talking about how you're doing something that's not completely you.
You're cheating.
You're kind of cheating. You're getting help to do what you need to do.
So,
and eventually, we're talking about career. We're talking about your legacy.
Right. And the big baseball story the past few weeks has been Alex Rodriguez finally being given a suspension by Major League Baseball, which basically was almost a year and a half, 211 games. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's appealing that, so he doesn't get to serve it right now, but all based on information that he was involved in a company that gave out illegal performance-enhancing drugs to baseball players, and he was one of them. Mm. And he also has a past in which he has admitted using HGH and or steroids in the past.
You notice there are more and more athletes coming out with this?
Well, think about it, though. There's more and more baseball players, yeah, but with Alex Rodriguez, the issue was this clinic in Florida called Biogenesis. And from what everyone says, it wasn't just baseball players, it was players in all sports. Mm-hmm. You're not hearing anything about hockey players, about basketball players, about football players. I don't know that you will.
Not yet.
Well, do you think there's a big performance-enhancing drug problem in the NBA?
I don't know. There might be.
We haven't heard about anything, though, have we?
Somebody's
Same
sweeping
thing with the
it.
NHL.
They're sweeping it on the rug.
It comes up in football occasionally. Von Miller, the Denver Broncos defensive player, just got suspended for the first 6 games of the season. Mm-hmm. But it's mostly a baseball issue as far as the hysteria over it and the fans of the sport. And Alex Rodriguez is it really is his punching bag because he just kind of, it turns out he's just really a scummy guy.
I think a lot of people have felt that way about him for a long time.
Yeah,
except for people who are fans of his team.
Well, the Yankee fans, they just want him, they don't mind. They can deal with the scummy guy if he's their scummy guy. You know? It's not like they have to like him. All they care about is when he gets his hits and he, fields. Yeah.
Which he's still doing well at.
Yeah, he's come back from his injury, and he seems to be doing well, despite what Ryan Dempster wanted to do with him, last Sunday, trying to hit him on 3 pitches and then hitting him on the 4th.
Right, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people were laughing hysterically about.
A lot of people are. I'm one of them. I think that every pitcher that pitches to Alex Rodriguez should hit him. Because he's a jag. He doesn't belong in the game. And that's the funny thing. Let's think about it this way. Ryan Dempster was suspended for hitting a player who is suspended.
But can't serve the suspension because it's being appealed.
Yeah, won't serve the suspension.
So he's still playing.
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
It's an odd thing.
If we're suspended, you think we'll be able to come back on the appeal?
No.
No.
It's an odd thing. I mean, Alex Rodriguez, even what's coming out is he's tried to do a lot of things behind the scenes, bribing, paying for, legal help for people not to essentially testify against him.
Not to be a trick on him. Well, he's 38 years old now. Is this becoming of age for a baseball player?
Well, he's at the end of his career without a doubt. I mean, the past few seasons, he hadn't been doing well. And that's the other thing too, where people will tell you, the performance enhancing drugs work for a while, and then there's a certain point in time, especially when you get off of them, and the crash is harder.
That's what I was talking about, the coming down effect of it.
Yeah.
Well, don't take them. Why don't you just exercise and pump up?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
He got a 10-year, $275 million contract. If you were given a contract for 10 years to get paid $250 million, you're telling me that you would not inject yourself with some kind of a performance enhancer?
Absolutely
if you
wouldn't.
had to?
Nope, because it would come down. It's never a thing that you had to.
So
it's a thing of you're making a choice to. Everything
Lanisha,
that we do is a choice.
I'm going to give you $275 million if you do this. If you don't do it, I'm not going to give you anything.
No, that's not true. That doesn't work like that.
But that's what that's in a way that's what it was with A-Rod.
No, but they didn't know that he was on this.
Well, there was always the suspicion.
But they didn't say.
They didn't know. They
didn't say
but,
that though. They didn't say, "Hey, we're going to give you this money."
At a high rate.
But they didn't say, if you don't, keep pumping up your body with steroids, we can't pay you. They didn't say that.
No, unfortunately.
They didn't say that.
Because his contract runs until 2017.
Wow.
And he probably won't retire. Because if you retire, then you forfeit the rest of your contract.
But
he's probably going to try to stick it out.
But that's 4 more years.
Yeah.
So he'll be 43.
Yeah.
And can we look at the fact that you may or may not get hurt around that time?
Well, he still gets paid if he's hurt.
What about all the money you've made already?
Oh, he's a greedy bastard.
Oh, okay. I read that too, that he's just a greedy man.
We know that. Yeah.
He's a greedy man.
He's greedy. He's very self-centered. It's all about him.
And I mean, dude, really? How long you think you'll be able to hold out taking these performance-enhancing drugs before your body starts saying...
Well, I think that was it. If he continued to take them, then things would be okay. But unfortunately, now that they're being tested closer and everything, like that, it's harder and harder to take them. And now he's got to rely on his natural talent. And apparently, his natural talent was augmented by drugs.
Such a shame. This is not the first time we've discussed stuff like this.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time this has happened. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Let's get, it just sickens me to think that, you have to take drugs to do better. Just use your natural stuff. Your natural stuff that you were blessed with. Some people wish they could be in Major League Baseball.
I don't know. I think there's still going to be a lot of people out there that if they could make a ton of money and be famous and be, adored in a sport, they're going to do it.
By taking drugs.
By essentially, probably screwing up their health for the rest of their lives.
So basically they sold their soul, basically.
I think that's...
Well, if you like selling your soul, you go right ahead. The rest of us would just work hard without any type of enhancements.
I think you're in the minority. I think a lot more people than you think would do it.
I think a lot more people than you think wouldn't do it.
Well, obviously, if I think a lot more people you think would do it.
Just saying.
A lot of people that I think would do it, you think that more people think more.
I'm just saying.
And think.
I'm trying to take them high road here. I wish Alex Rodriguez would have taken the high road.
I don't think he knows directions to the high road.
Oh.
I think he's just always been, crawling around on the, the gutter.
You know what? He should probably wear a light on his helmet.
Yeah.
Help him find a way.
You think so?
No, that wouldn't work either. Never mind. He'll take the bulb out of it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the John and Lanisha Show.